set, and off we go here on EA Sports. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Patriots have a rookie quarterback. It is Drake. Long past the Tom May, who is now the guy out of North past year's draft.
They've to the end, and the best teams in the NFL, Mike, they can win close games and they can win different style games. You're not going to blow people out consistently in the NFL. The league is just too good and has too much parity. But the teams that are the best in one-score games, they're often the ones finding themselves in the best position come playoff time.
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
Well, here early on, if this pass rush continues to get home at this rate, this is going to be a long day for this offense. They're going to have to put some extra guys in there, mix in some play action, keep this pass rush off balance.
Not the sharpest of starts on offense. Here an early 3rd and long. From out of the gun, here's May. A pass, right side, taken by Baker.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. Well, the Jets come out with Aaron Rodgers. Of course, all the buildup in 2023, it lasted all of 4 snaps. But the man is a legend. The Super Bowl champ, 10-time Pro Bowler. Greg, his 20th NFL season.
If his preparation for this game is any indication of how he's going to perform today, Mike, they're going to be hard to beat. He played really well last week, but when we talked to his coaches, they told us, they're like, he has lived here all week. He has taken his level of play even up another notch. And if he can continue to operate this system, continue to get all of his weapons involved, this leadership, this ability to lead by example, it's going to rub off on the rest of this offense. I think they're going to have a good chance of changing.
The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's A-Rod. Oh, got him again the second time with a sack on this opening drive.
So you decide to put the ball in the air deep in your own end zone. That's fine. But the internal clock of the quarterback, it's got to speed up even a little bit more. You cannot hold the ball in this part of the field. And tell you what, he takes the sack, but he's lucky it wasn't a safety.
On 4th down, the Jets turn it to the veteran Thomas Morstead to punt. Back deep is Marcus Jones. And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. The Patriots offense going to take over now for the 2nd time. They'll start with a short field, looking for the first points of this contest. And they'll begin 1st and 10. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. First and 10 now from the 36.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
A zone read here, and he's going to keep this himself. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line. Give him 27. And goal.
First down. First and goal at the 9.
Here's a run. A short game. Down to the 7. second and goal.
Brings up second and goal.
It's the tight end Henry in motion. On the give, this is Stevenson. Stopped at the 6, and that sets up third and goal.
At the 6-yard line. A gain of 1 yard on the play. It's now third and goal.
Operating from the shotgun, it's May. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
You can tell what the decision is about how they want to approach fourth down by what they call on third down. If that was a run play, then you can bet they were going to go for it on fourth. But because it was a pass, and then they take a sack, I think this coach on fourth down is leaning towards settling for 3. Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in first and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. The Jets offense and Braylon Allen ready to take over again. And as we take a look at league leaders in receiving touchdowns by the running backs, he's right up there among the best in the league. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Now a second down throw from Rodgers. And he's going to be close to a first down, up to the 34.
It may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on second down, that's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on third down where it's a little bit more manageable.
Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump?
Automatic first down.
So from the 39, they come up on first and 10. Conklin goes in the ground. It is the rookie from Wisconsin. He'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
And you just have to love the running. Like, I mean, for a guy of his size, it just seems like defenders kind of bounce off of him when they try to tackle him. He's fast, he's nimble. He can both absorb and avoid contact. And on top of his big playability, he's a guy that has a nose for the end zone. Double-digit touchdowns each of his last 3 seasons in college.
Give him 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a first down. Off the play fake, Rodgers. Got a man downfield. It's Wilson. That's another first down, another big play. The defense has some issues. Gain of 18.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes. Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
And a spirited run there, somehow managing to gain a couple of yards. A tough spot here. Third and long. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. And he does a nice job down behind the line.
Thing going when you're just not system and all these early sacks. Yes, they killed the quarterback. The quarterback just out of the pocket. There's no rhythm, there's no timing, and everything you planned on doing today. And that's really well done here, Mike. I mean, everything's in rhythm. A good snap, a good hold, and a good kick ties this game.
To return, it's Antonio Gibson. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. So now the New England offense getting ready for their next possession. They'll set out in search of a first touchdown in this game. Just a pair of field goals to show. It's 3-3 as they start 1st and 10. 13 yards on that one. Move the sticks. It's a first down. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's May. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
Really nice sack there by Reddick, and I feel like we've said that time and time again over these last couple seasons. He just continues to improve. Big reason why the Jets went out and traded for him this past offseason from Philadelphia. The hope is that he can take their defense to another level, and so far, he appears to be doing just that.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. May gonna look to throw. That'll be complete to Gibson. Well, he's brought down. That pass is gonna pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 14.
To throw now, May. Open man is Douglas. It's complete. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down. He's just such a hard guy to get on the ground. You can see just his strength and his ability to fight through contact. But give credit to the defense. They kept coming after him, and eventually they got him down on the ground, and they got him down for a loss.
That'll be batted down.
I'm not sure there's any position on defense that's undergone as much of an evolution as the linebacker position. In the old days, they were the physical tone setters. They were the tacklers. But now, it's their ability to hold up in coverage, like you saw there, that allows you to keep those guys on the field for all 3 downs.
A gain of 5. It's 4th down. Joey Sly on for the
So a field goal apiece here in that 1st quarter. All even on the scoreboard. And we're back to Foxborough in a moment. Joey Sly comes on. They'll try the field goal here. This will be from 56 yards away. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Pats will take a 6-3 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
So now the Jets offense ready to take over once more. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. I think he's going to lose a yard. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. From the gun, Rodgers. Down the field, he's got his receiver, Lazard. And he will take this one in. 77 yards. Touchdown, Jets. Greg Zuerlein now for the point after. It's up and good. And the Jets open the lead to 4. It's 10-6. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Marcus Jones now to return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Patriots offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. The next drive about ready to commence. Want to remind you what's coming up in primetime this week. Tonight on Sunday Night Football, two teams with plenty of playoff history, both historically and recently. The Cowboys and the Niners from Santa Clara, followed tomorrow night with Monday Night Football, a couple of blue-collar teams. The Giants and the Steelers meet up in Pittsburgh with kickoff time at 8:15 Eastern. That one to the veteran Hooper. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 9.
Throwing now is May. And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force 4th down.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
Here's Bryce Behringer now as he's on to punt for the second time. A fair catch called and taken right at the 30-yard line. The Jets offense about ready to take over once more. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. That's to the rookie from Western Kentucky, Malachi Corley. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. Throwing, Rodgers. He'll get that into the hands of Williams. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down. To throw, it's Rodgers. He's got his man, complete to Wilson.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
Oh, but he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. The Patriots offense ready to get back to work. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Stevenson. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Here's Gibson. Room to run at the 40. And they will finally run him down up near midfield.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. And next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll run here with Gibson. Strong running there, pushing his way forward to gain a couple. 2nd down and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Now May has completed to Douglas. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
Here's May. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Here's the punter now, as he's on to punt for New England. That's going to be out of bounds, no return, and the drive's going to start from just inside the 20-yard line. The Jets offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Rodgers. That's complete to Jeremy Ruckert.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier. A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
And he will take this up past the 30-yard line. That's going to be enough for a 1st down.
I think everybody in the stadium saw that run coming, Mike, but good luck stopping it. I mean, all he really had to do was just fall forward, and it would be enough to pick up the 1st down.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. That's a short one taken in by Conklin. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. A 1st down throw from Rodgers. Throwing left side, and it's taken in by Williams. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
Nice catch there by Williams, and he's able to move the chains. And while he finds himself now in a new uniform here in New York, it's just nice to see him able to return from injury just a year ago. He was signed by the Jets this offseason after coming off a really good run with the Chargers. He's already making his presence felt. He picks up a fresh set of downs.
And this throw batted away and incomplete. Mike Williams, the one he was looking for. And it'll lead to a 2nd down. Rodgers going up top again. Oh, wide open is Wilson. He's got it. That's his 3rd catch of this 1st half, and good enough for a 1st down. To the air once more, it's Rodgers. This one caught at the 4. And the Jets are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. He's out of bounds at the 2. 14 yards on the pickup there. Now this looks like a design run. And he's going to get stopped in the backfield. They'll take him down at the 3-yard line.
And you could tell pretty quickly, Mike, that once the quarterback started chopping his feet, that there was nowhere for him to go. Great job by the defense, not only reading quarterback run, but getting him down.
Powering forward, he's in. Reese Hall, touchdown, New York. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finished it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
Makes the score Jets 17, Patriots 6.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, here comes Gibson. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Patriots offense ready to see what they can do. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Stevenson. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the gain to nothing.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. To throw is May. Will set up the screen for Gibson. screen works to perfection. Give them 18 yards and move the chains. First down.
And that's an important conversion, not only because it keeps their offense on the field, and now they can go down and see if they can steal some late points. But either way, worst case scenario, Mike, if you're the offense here, you want to possess the ball going into halftime. Don't give your opponent a chance to go down and score on you. So big pickup there. Now we'll see if they can turn it into some points.
May now on 1st and 10. They'll try to set up the screen to Stevens. Ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will...
And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. Throwing on 3rd down is May. And that is incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. Breece Hall making his way back out there as the Jets are on offense again. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Rodgers. Coming free is Conklin. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
An 8-yard pickup. 1st down, New York.
From the shotgun, it's A-Rod. Catch is made. That is Williams. Now a timeout, Jets. It'll be their 2nd as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this 1st half. Again, it's Rodgers. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
Having a dominant pass rush so often translates to wins. But that's hardly been the case here, Mike, and they're able to add another sack to their total before half, and that's great. But somehow they still find themselves trailing, and that's the only thing that matters.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. From the gun, Rodgers. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
Now, fair catch. He'll take it at about the 24-yard line. 3 tight ends in the game to start the drive. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he goes forward. Good gain on that one. Pickup of 8 out to the 33-yard line. Throwing on 2nd down, May. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. So we've reached halftime, and the visiting Jets are in front as we'll head down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Michael, we'll get back to you and Greg in just a little bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll get started down at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, where it was the Dolphins who were able to pick up the victory at home. Tua Tagovailoa, a very good performance as his guys run their record now to 5-2. Next, we head off to check out another game, and they were winners in that one over the visiting Minnesota Vikings. Blake Corum, a touchdown run in the victory. Lastly, we head to the Gulf Coast and check on the Bucs at home in Tampa. And they were victorious in that one over the visiting Atlanta Falcons. Baker Mayfield, a strong performance there, over 300 yards passing with 3 touchdowns in the victory. These two teams making their way back out of their locker room, so that means we're just about set for the second half. And to bring it your way, we go back out to Mike and Greg.
Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. To return, it's Isaiah Davis. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. So now Rodgers and the Jets ready to take over once more. And he's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now they're trying to keep it going. First down for Aaron. Gets that one to the veteran Lazard. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. Throwing, Rodgers. Pass caught right side by Conklin. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down. 3rd and a yard. Looking to throw, it's Rodgers. That's taken in by Conklin, the tight end.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch. It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
Over the middle, that's the tight end, Conklin. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9. Looks like movement over there on the left side, and the flag is down.
Ball start, offense.
They'll throw again. Here's Rodgers. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
That's right side and brought in by Williams. A gain there of 20, and the Jets have a first down.
They call this the alley, so it's the area between the hash marks and the numbers, and depending on what defense they're in, there is a lot of space to be had down those seams. So if this defense doesn't make a couple of adjustments, I wouldn't expect this offense to target any other place on this field.
Trying to avoid tacklers there, but the ball is out. And the defense has it.
So the biggest thing that stands out here, Mike, is the fact that the defense just continues to pursue to the ball. Every defense focuses on get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible, because if the guy in front of you, he misses the tackle or he falls down, you have to be there to make up for it. And the pursuit to the ball is not only how they're able to get him down, it's ultimately how they're able to take the ball away.
The home team's offense ready to get back at it. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also...
And remember now, all turnovers must be reviewed by
Previous play
replay.
is under
So
review.
this one is going to need a little closer look. At issue was the knee, or any other body part except the hand, down before the ball comes loose. And are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field? So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. To throw is Rodgers. He pulls it in around the 5. And the Jets are going to be looking at a 1st and goal. They move it down to the 4. They'll run. It's Hall. And he's going the wrong way. Dropped back at the 7. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. They'll send a tight end in motion. One more time, they give it to Hall. Looking for a seam, but will not find one. He'll take this down to the 4-yard line. 3rd and goal. Rodgers now. This is caught toward the side of the end zone. Garrett Wilson. Touchdown, Jets. Extra point try now for Zerlock. He's got it. And the Jets will extend this 3rd quarter lead.
Patriots 6.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, here comes Gibson. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The home team's offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. They are in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. From out of the gun, here's May. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Here's May. That one taken in by Douglas. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
On 3rd and 2, it's May. Open man is, oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And it's recovered by one of his teammates. It's a gain of 10 yards. 1st down, New England.
At their own 43-yard line.
Osborne, the man on the move. They run on the jet sweep, and this defense having nothing of that, they get him down behind the line.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. They'll run Stevenson, and he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down.
a gain of a yard. Makes it 3rd.
Working out of the gun, it's May. And that is incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completed passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
A fair catch taken here, and it's going to come right at the 15-yard line. The Jets offense and Aaron Rodgers getting ready to go once more. And he has been in control of this offense. Want to run you through some of the action from earlier on. You've got the 2 touchdown passes, over 200 passing yards. He has been excellent all game long. Here's 1st and 10. Rodgers to throw. That's a short one taken in by Conklin. And a good one here. He'll be marked down up past the 25-yard line. They will run it over center with Hall. And a good piece of running there. He'll get about 9 yards past the 35-yard line. 2nd and a yard. To throw, it's Rodgers. Throwing left side, and it's taken in by Williams. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. Over the middle, that's Corley. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
And this offense is now really on the move, Mike, and it's the passing game that's leading the way. They've been able to march their way downfield thanks to this aerial attack, so don't expect them to go to the ground game anytime soon. If I'm this play caller, I'm continuing to lead on this, not only in this drive, but probably for the rest of this game.
Rodgers going to give this to Allen, and he'll get about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They go back to Allen. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So 3rd down, forthcoming. Rodgers. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And they're going to have enough to convert here. And it sets up 1st and goal. From the shotgun, it's A-Rod. And he's in. Reese Hall. Touchdown, New York. So that's his 2nd touchdown of this one. And he's got a half dozen for the year.
And this is just high-level quarterback play down here in the red zone. The way they teach them their progressions, Mike, it's touchdown, check down. You don't want to take a sack, and you certainly don't want to turn the ball over. He knows he has nothing down the field, nowhere to go to his receivers and tight ends. Check it down to your back, let them do the rest after the catch, and it results in a touchdown.
Zerline's kick, up and good. And the Jets tack on one more to their lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, here comes Gibson. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The home team's offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Here's Stevenson. 5 past the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 32-yard line.
Now Gibson. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down. So, 3 quarters now in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Third down, 3 to go. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
Mike, I think we make so much of all these fancy routes, right? The selling, the head fakes, getting in and out of the break. And while that's really important to create separation, that's really more of a man beater. That's when teams want to just play you one-on-one and you have to beat the defender. Against zone defense like we saw here, it's a lot more simpler. Understand the concept of the play, understand where the holes in the defense are, and get there and be friendly to the quarterback. And if you're open, stay open. That's NFL route running. That's what the best guys do.
3rd and long. May to the air once more. And that is incomplete.
Well, we all know the running joke, right, Mike? If this guy could catch, he'd be playing offense. And, well, I think that's kind of a joke for the past. These defensive players are incredible these days. That's just too easy. You've got to secure that interception for your defense and get off the field. You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
The visitors' offense getting set to get back to work. And as we look back now, Greg, at how we got here, we got a ton of highlights of the offense so far. In particular, great passing.
Yeah, and if you want to score points in the NFL, Mike, there's no secret. You've got to do it primarily through the air, and with 3 touchdowns here so far, that's exactly what we've seen. It's been deep balls. It's been intermediate shots. It's been good run after catch. This has really been high-level offense on display right from the jump.
Not much there. Maybe a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Give up the middle with Hall. He's going to be taken down at about the 30.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it. You know it. And no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field. On the give, it's Hall. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down. Play action now with Rodgers. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
There's that man again. Another catch.
It seemed to me, Mike, before that ball was even snapped, the quarterback had already made up his mind. I'm throwing the ball to the tight end no matter what the look is, and he's counting on the big body picking up the rest after the catch, and even though he's able to secure the ball, nice job by the defense keeping him short of the sticks.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Jets add on to their lead.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
Jones now on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Patriots offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with 1st down. And he's going to be taken down at the 37. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
To throw is May. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Throwing is May. Has completed to Douglas. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
That's good for a Patriots 1st down. 1st and 10 at the
May to throw again. Hauled in by the tight end, Henry.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend. So give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all... The ball falls incomplete.
They had the right play call. This goes for 15 and a first down.
You know, it's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the fourth quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive? I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense getting a little lackadaisical.
Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. It's the tight end Henry in motion. Off the play fake, it's May. That is caught. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line.
Rookie to rookie right there, Mike. And I'll tell you what, they've got some really good young pieces on this roster.
And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Javon Baker. Touchdown, Patriots. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. At least a little payoff with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
Slides extra point, up and good. And the Pats are able to cut into the deficit. Down 3 scores, and it's late. They're going to need a few bounces to go their way. They'll start right here trying to get an onside kick.
You have no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the fourth quarter. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice job here by the hands team recovering. They're going to take over possession.
The Jets offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read seemingly every time. He's going to be taken down at about the 30.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, Mike, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the fourth quarter, which typically means I had to lead? That's the sign of a successful run game.
And he will score. Tyler Conklin, touchdown, New York. And that touchdown probably, Greg, ends any small hopes of a comeback on the other side.
Yeah, and I think those chances, Mike, were small to begin with, but with that last score, I think this one is pretty much over.
Now Zerline on to add the extra point. He's got it. And the Jets will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, here comes Gibson. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. So now the New England offense getting ready for their next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. On play action, here's May. The open man is Osborne. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35. So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 30.
Now, May. Middle of the field, that's taken in by Baker. And they'll have it across midfield, down at the opposing 46-yard line.
Nice first down pickup here by Baker, and you hear this all the time, Mike. Guys that play faster than maybe they time, and what that means is when the game is live, the way they're in and out of their breaks, they're burst off the line, they might not time really well in the 40-yard dash, but when you put the tape on...
And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
This has been a masterful game plan defensively. I mean, not only have they found their mismatches and been able to exploit them, it's led to 7 sacks so far. I mean, even when the offense seems to make an adjustment, Mike, the defense...
And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst-case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss.
So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. From out of the gun, here's May. He's got Douglas going deep. DJ Reed that time. Good tight coverage, and he's able to get a hand on it.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do?
It's intercepted. He tried to take on Sauce, and Gardner took it away. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. Now, after the interception, we have an injured player to look at. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. He'll run it out of the gun, and it's Hall. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, nothing more. Now, after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. That is a worrisome development here late in the game. They'll go again with Hall. And a nice run there as he surges forward, a gain of 8, and sets up 3rd down. They'll run with Allen. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down by a couple of yards. Give him 4 yards. It was 3rd and 2 as they convert. Another run, and again, it's Allen. And that'll be a pickup of 3. So this one a win for the visiting Jets. And it is a season sweep for them. They defeat their division rivals for the 2nd time this year. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long, everyone.